And a timeout. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Give it to the back again. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Short connection to the tight end here. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Try and muscle for the first down. Finding space at the 20. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And there's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's second down here. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way?
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. That's a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Always looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Cardinals. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. In the clear at the 25. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. No huddle here for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. The Cardinals come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's got it at the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this time it's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble, and the ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble.
But it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots or the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seems to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and it's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Handoff to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Missouri. Will take the lead in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. That fumble in the possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Sure hands. It's Adams.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
There's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fighting off the defender. The Cardinals look to keep this drive moving.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense really clicking. Kicking team out for the PAT try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Missouri. 28.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Cardinals looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Curry.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards in field position. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass clock. Fights through the tackler. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Breaking tackles. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This time, a completion. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Missouri, 56. Louisville, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. The Cardinals come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Pressure is coming. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And the Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Cardinals come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Pass is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powering through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
7th play of the drive coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And on the carry, he's heading left. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.